I have lived a normal life, but when I moved into one apartment several years ago, the horrible screams of prostitutes changed my normal life to a harder kind. I want to see people do good, and I care about people, so when I heard the screaming and saw how cars all night would come and park by my window and visit the prostitutes, I became involved. I called the police several times over months to check out the prostitution ring. I do not personally believe in hell, neither do I believe in the devil or demons. I do think that many of us are farther behind than the rest of us, and so I want to help them too rise to a life which is better for them, for us all. I believe all people go to heaven, that heaven is a place for all, and that 14 different heavens exist, and we become our astral selves, who are our angels, when we leave this earth. Therefore, hope plays an important role in my life, and when I see other people treat people cruelly, I want to get involved. I did get involved, and I called the cops on the man I understood was the pimp, a man whom I learned hooked the prostitutes on drugs so as to keep them there in his apartment to have sex with the men who paid for it. And so I received my first channels within my body, messages from the angels who pretended to be some of the prostitutes because they too wished to get involved. The angels told me they lived there. I fell in love with them over those weeks, and I planned to help them escape, as I have already spoken about that. But one plan I took with their help was to call the cops. The other was to be acquainted with the pimp to get better evidence for what he was doing. So I talked with this man, their pimp, and though he never told me so, that he was their pimp, I knew that was what he was. I broke off the acquaintance I had with him and moved away after many times I tried to get the police involved, but to no avail, to no effect. The hardest part of the time was when an entire construction crew came to replace the siding on the buildings, and many of the workers would visit the prostitutes. The screams that I heard was the worst part of this experience.